everybody!
Yes, we are here! Look at the 1.5, 2.5 HD remix version again.
It's about time that we just sit here and relax.
So grab your popcorn, your favorite drink, and just kick back and relax because, as the title of these videos will definitely imply, this is not a full Let's Play.
Yeah.
This is not even a Let's Play in general.
It's a Let's Watch?
Yeah, this is our first official Let's Watch.
Yep.
Yeah, this is going to be a weird one, but, well, that's just the way that this game and another one of this collection are handled. Then again, considering the gameplay, probably better off.
Yeah.
I'm sure we will have a bonus video towards the end to at least kind of show the gameplay a little bit, if we can.
Me and Coda have discussed that a little bit, because I technically have the means to do that.
Yeah, and
But
I have the game for him to at least do that. But that requires me to actually go and find said cartridge.
And that also requires us to actually tolerate the gameplay loop of...
Well, Coda has, if Coda could find his cartridge, the file that I know is basically completed minus a few 100% bullshit.
Only one mission on my file is not 100%, and we will get to that.
Yep. Well, you guys curious about the whole game? It's basically over Roxas' journey before 2, technically?
Yes.
Yeah.
Towards now, we'll get into this in just a minute, but I'll explain. Like once the cutscenes actually start, I'll explain the time frame as to when exactly this takes place. For those that aren't in the know. But for now, obviously, once the movie starts, once a certain song comes up, MJ and Poster are going to have to mute again. Because copyright!
Right. Yep.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Copyright's always
Pitiful, heartless.
And you'll know it starts playing once we get to the clock tower scene here. But
the rage
so
of
this
the key
was like, so meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Right, they're all still here.
Legion of absolutely nothing.
Were the cutscenes attempting to be like this in the DS version, or...?
There are completely new cutscenes for the HD movie.
Right.
I don't remember which one specifically. I know this is one that was from the original game, so this is... But I'm sure if you can and edit...
Oh, God. Figure out which ones are the... Oh, fuck.
Because I don't remember which ones became full-on HD cutscenes. Oh, so right about here is where the mute's going to have to happen, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. But for those of you that are curious to listen for the song yourself, the song is called Sanctuary.
Again.
So,
yeah.
Done by the same person who did Simple and Clean from the first game. Go check her out. She is a phenomenal singer.
Sanctuary is also from 2, so...
Yes.
Yes.
Just in case y'all forgot. So we'll probably leave a link to a spot from Spotify, a link to the song in the description.
And maybe the artist by extension, because who knows.
And it's just where else you could find it, just so if you want to give it a full listen.
Yeah.
Just so you guys aren't fully missing out on the experience.
It's a shame because it's a great song. Then again, YouTube copyright, man.
Yep.
They just...
Enigma Master over Nothingness, Superior of the In-Between. Zemnis, number 1.
Yeah, this game's a lot about the organization.
AKA voiced by Paul St. Peter, once again. Bray, once again, voiced by James Patrick Stewart.
Right, I should probably get the freaking IMDb up.
And Zaldin here again.
Lynn Lancer.
I forget who he's voiced by again. Also, hi Elgar. I mean Derek Prince. The Vexen. Lexius. Well, I don't think he even has a voice in this game at all.
I mean, I don't go through the IMDb to look.
I don't remember what his voice is. Zexion.
It's not on here, I think is what his title was.
Cloak Schemer, yep.
Zexion.
Syax.
You said Shadow the Hedgehog.
Syax is Kirk Thornton.
Kirk Thornton, yep. Kirk Thornton, yep. The Lunar Decliner. And hi, Quentin Flynn.
Hello, Raiden.
I got lots of people cheering for me.
Yep. But you know the funny thing is I found out is that he played a lot of fire-based characters even before Kingdom Hearts.
That doesn't surprise me.
Like Quentin Flynn, like it. Demix.
Voiced by Ryan O'Donohue.
Yeah, Luxord.
Yeah, pretty sure all these are reprisals from Kingdom Hearts 2. Robin Atkin Downs.
Robin Atkin Downs. Oh, what's his face? Shit.
Keith Ferguson from Marluxia.
Oh, yeah. Robert Atkin Downs. Oh, Travis Touchdown. That's what it is.
That's almost. That's why I got so thrown off because Quentin Flynn is the one. Quentin Flynn and
Chanel Gray here. She's actually new voice for large scenes. They technically didn't have it in 2. It's different from the Recon version, I think.
Yes. And then once we get to the next cutscene, welcome back our 13th and final organization member.
Yep.
Last of our course on that one. We'll get to that later.
Voiced by Jesse McCartney.
Yep, Jesse McCartney once again. And here's how he gets his name. Now, if you didn't play Final Mix, this scene is completely new.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts 2, yes.
Of Kingdom Hearts 2, this scene is completely new if you never played the Final Mix version of 2.
Yeah, definitely intend you playing through Kingdom Hearts 2 before you get to this game.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I usually like going in release order, because
It makes sense for,
it
like...
makes
it makes more
context.
sense because, like I said before, each game will leave little breadcrumb areas that hints to stuff that will be expanded upon in future games.
And this will be one for Birth by Sleep, basically.
There will be some elements that will lead to Birth by Sleep. Yes.
I was going to say Recoded as well, but I don't really.
Recoded, I don't think there's anything that really leads to Recoded specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Recoded is probably the one that has
It is
the
funny.
least
I did actually find a list
significance.
recently of the, somebody ranked the top stories of the Kingdom Hearts games. The story of this game was number 1.
I'm not surprised because it's like, oh, it's so sad. It's like, oh, we'll get to my feelings on this story.
I mean, I will admit, the story of this is actually pretty good.
It's good, but I don't think it's like, oh my god, best story ever. No. Just no.
I mean, they ranked it above 2 and 1, and Kingdom Hearts 2 was above Kingdom Hearts 1, which also makes me think,
No, for me, I would say it's the other way around, where I'd say 1 is best story-wise just because of the simplicity of it. Because that's before when shit hit the fan. Which was literally the very next game.
Here we are,
Ironically.
Days. All right, finally, the title screen.
But yeah, the
255. What the fuck?
179 days. So we'll get to the meat. I'll get to that. So to kind of clarify this, because everyone's made the joke on how weird that title is.
No, you're just late.
So what it's meant in actual story is that it's 358 days across 2 people.
Right.
And we'll get to that in a minute.
Today makes 255. What's that about? It's been that many days since I first
Yep.
joined the organization.
This whole game is basically about Roxas' journey through,
Man.
well,
His time in the organization, yes.
So, you got the number memorized, do you?
Yeah. Have
you're
to hang
always
on to
memorizing
something, right?
things, Axel.
It's not like I
Yep.
have memories
Sorry,
from
that
before
committing
the
its memory.
organization.
Which only appeared in
God
the,
damn it.
the original Chain of Memories
Acting like
and the
a zombie.
manga based on Chain of Memories. Everything else
That
it's been
first
gotten
week, you
memorized.
could barely form a sentence.
Because you also have to remember
Come
too
on,
that in the original Chain of
still
Memories there
kind of
was
a
no voice
zombie.
acting at
Oh,
all.
thanks.
Right.
So they can get away with putting it as
Hey,
whatever
Roxas.
wording they wanted.
Bet you don't know.
Did they have weird
when the
cutscenes like
sunset's
this in the
right.
Game Boy Advance version, too?
This was also
You see,
one in the.
Light is made
But-
up of lots of colors.
I guess as
And
for
out of all
comparison
those
too,
colors,
like obviously
red
with
is
the
one
original
that
DS,
travels
as
the
ambitious
farthest.
as it was, the in-game
Like I
cutscenes
asked,
look like a garbled mess comparatively.
Yeah,
And
because the
all-
DS couldn't really handle 3D models incredibly
I imagine it
well.
looks like PS1 3D models.
Oh, probably a little more low poly than that.
Even
Especially
worse?
the in-game models are much more low poly than.
Even worse? Oh, then again, yeah, the screen size was small.
Yeah.
Right? The pixel resolution's like... It's like... I wanted to say it was
Yeah.
like 240 by 180 or something like that.
No.
Pretty freaking small.
Yeah.
Now,
Or maybe 320,
now
240.
we
Either
just-
way.
we kind of glossed over this, but she was like, but Rox was like, oh, where is she? Who is this
Actually
she?
started when we first
We'll,
met.
we'll get to that in a little bit.
On the
That's
seventh
more
day
this game's
of
about, to be fair.
Yes. And people are probably thinking, who's never seen this, oh, they're probably talking about Lark Seaton, right? No.
Time's running out! Oh god, no!
We're going back in time. Gotta go back in time. Back to
The very first...
7th day.
Damn it!
Number 14. What?
Oh, yeah.
So every single day that they showcase has its own subtitle. Because it's supposed to
Good
look like the
tidings,
journal
friends.
entry that Roxas
Today
has in his
is a
diaries, which we
momentous
will
day.
read over at the end like tradition.
Right.
I am pleased to announce that a new comrade
Oh, they actually
has
have
been
everybody
chosen
summoned here
to
for this.
wear the
Yep.
coat.
I mean, it's such a big deal. I mean, you're getting a 14th member in Organization. It's like, I'm sorry, I can't say that with a straight face.
I don't remember Roxas looking like that.
Number 14.
Roxas is in the chair.
Right. Oh, right, this is day
Let us
7, not
all
day 1. What the fuck am I
welcome one
thinking?
of the Keyblades chosen.
But already getting another member only 7 days after they got a other one? Something doesn't
What a
feel right.
coincidence.
Something doesn't feel right about that. I can't place my finger
Why would there
on
ever be
why.
14? That doesn't make sense! There's
More-
clearly a seat limit here.
More on that later.
And you
For the
thought
7
you think we
days
would have
since
seen them
my
in
arrival.
2.
The name Roxas. And the number 13
yeah.
were all I had.
So to kind of explain
Who the
this
people
one a little
around me
bit,
were,
I mean,
What they
kind,
wanted.
I guess
or what
sort
they
of
were trying to
slight
do.
spoiler, but not really because
I had no
also we
idea.
kind of knew about this since 2.
Right.
So basically, he has no memory because of the whole Halabashan incident back in 1.
Teach
Ah.
him well.
So you know when
Don't
Sora
worry.
basically
I'll be
commits
sure he makes the
Sudoku
grade.
Yes.
and releases
Roxas,
heart to release the
let's
7
go.
princesses' hearts, especially
What's wrong?
Kyrie's.
You worried about
So
the
he
new
briefly
kid?
became heartless, but
What was
when
that
Kyrie
name
revived
again?
him somehow, yes, seriously, on the
14.
Wikipedia page, it even says that she
Shield.
somehow
Right.
or recognizes it was Sora and was able to revive him.
Even in 1, there was
Got it
some weirdness
memorized,
going on.
Roxas?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Still to this day, no explanation as to how.
How about my name then?
I'm assuming this was probably the fucking
And how about
tutorial
our boss's
stage
name,
in
Yeah.
this game, too.
Yes, well, this is your main hub
Yeah,
in the
his
game.
name, right?
This room.
Let's
Oh,
go.
And you
okay.
talk to in the game. You talk to Cyx to go to your mission
Oh, there you go.
for each day. Now there are certain times where you'll get multiple worlds you can explore at any point.
Oh, here you go. This goes over basically the mission you would do that day.
Alright, so, but, what kind of voice that we can do for this? Because this is all third person. Or just
Well,
anyway.
just auto locks.
The icing
Screw that.
on the cake.
Well, if you guys are curious, just pause the video, read the text for yourself. I don't care at this point.
You remember
I
what this
don't
ice cream is
care.
called?
So I think certain ones that will actually freeze for you, I think.
Some will.
Sea salt
Now,
ice cream.
obviously, these text boxes
I
are
already told
completely
you
new
before.
because in the actual
Get it
games, you would
memorized.
actually play an actual tutorial mission that will teach you certain
It's
mechanics.
salty,
Yep.
but sweet.
For the one with Axel, if I remember correctly, it was
Roxas,
just basic
you said
controls
the
and
same exact thing the
basic
other day.
combat. So
I did.
nothing too strenuous.
I don't remember.
So
At least
what
the
is
game
it
didn't
been?
have touch controls
A
for
week since you
combat.
joined the
No,
organization?
this touchscreen all it was relegated was for like a
I
map,
guess it has.
really,
You
because
guess
all the
it
other stuff you can
has.
do with buttons.
Come
You can
on,
do
you
with
must
buttons.
remember
Like
that
you
much.
really for both this and
Yeah.
Recode It, there was
Here you
no
are,
excuse why they
finally out in the
couldn't
field
put
working
them,
for the
remake them from the
organization,
ground
right?
up as full-on
organization.
PS3.
Yeah, it's like
Games
that's
like
the kind
that.
of thing where it's just like
That
if the
technique's where
game's
it all really
really
begins for
like if
you.
they weren't touch sensitive and like a lot of the touchscreen stuff was
Where
just
it
you
all
know
begins.
oh the bottom screen's a map or just
That
a bunch
would
of
be-
gadget stuffs or whatever, then
You can just do a
As
pause
a
screen to
member
switch
of
to
the
that.
organization, I'll
Then
Yeah,
again, I
receive
don't know
missions
if
every
people
day.
wanted them to remake these games or how they were.
I'm still not
Well,
exactly sure.
I hear a
what I'm
lot of
supposed to
fan
do.
outcry for this one specifically to get remade.
Is any of the gameplay actually good?
But
well there's
so okay, Heartless. So this one is with Marluxia, basically to kind of teach you the type of enemies you'd be facing. Which, spoiler alert, they're heartless. And every time you defeat Heartless, you get what's known as heart points. And there's a specific, no joke, there is a Moogle in the lobby that you saw earlier in the actual game that will basically be your buying your shop for both money and heart points.
Man, Ross is a Keyblade wielder here, too.
Yep.
Weird, he still
The
can wield a Keyblade.
organization
Nobody else in the
defeats
organization
heartless
can.
in order to
Huh.
collect hearts.
Well, that's
Complete
okay.
kingdom
Well, up to
hearts.
this point, it's only because like he's
I don't
the
know what that
only
is,
one that is
or what
actually
it
the
does.
nobody of a Keyblade wielder
I don't even
Yeah.
know. What
Oh.
because every
that we know of anyway.
yep.
Hey, we'll get to that much later.
Yeah.
Axel, wait a minute.
No. So this mission, like your third tutorial mission, is with Zexian. Basically tells you more about the heart points and how, like, oh yeah, the goal of the organization is for us to become whole again. So we need as many hearts. We need to collect as many hearts as possible.
Nobody's like hearts and need to
Nobody's
get one of their
done
own. Yep.
Yep.
That clearly won't
We
get
in the
thrown out the
organization
window.
were born
No,
with
not at all.
Oh, God. I know even less than I thought I
We
did.
don't have
Yep.
hearts.
Did I know anything at all?
Does that mean we don't?
Now
have
you're
hearts?
getting it.
No! Oh, wait, no! Oh, wait, we can't have that anymore.
No.
We're not gonna get that anymore. Damn it.
So here, this tutorial mission is with Larxene. Basically, I think this is where this is one that teaches you about magic, if I remember correct. Or no, fighting without the Keyblade.
Oh.
So basically, now that becomes more important later in the story, for reasons we will discuss later.
I like to imagine Larxene's like, here, use this fucking
Wow.
struggle
Blade
club.
releases heart.
I think they give you a stick for that mission.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like the only game you fight without a Keyblade in like an actual like thing, not just like tutorial thing or something
Well,
like that.
technically there is Kingdom Hearts 1 as well.
I would say the tutorial fighting with a stick. Yeah.
And well, you also got that wooden sword during the Hollow Bastion.
Yeah,
shit
that's
in the
what I was
beginning.
referring to.
Oh yeah, when you fucking right, when your Keyblade got taken. I forgot
Yeah,
about
the
that.
part that I hate,
I forgot about that.
story-wise. Yeah.
Now Vexen.
Yeah. So Vexen is the one I think teaches you how to use magic. Which, by the way, in this game, I hate how the magic works in this game. Because it's all the same spells from 1, however, there's a twist.
You have to like collect like cards to like level them up or something like that?
No, so what they use in this game is known as the panel system.
Sometimes we
You-
go to other places on
So-
real missions.
You like reorganizing that briefcase in
Divide the
RE4?
worlds.
Similar
That's why
concept,
we created
except
our
you have to
own
constantly
version of
unlock
darkness.
panels.
Oh!
Oh
So
god,
they
so it's like the attaché case upgrading, except
Eh.
slow, but
And the max you can get is 5 full panels worth of stuff. And the way that all of it works is that the magic in that game depends on how many of that spell you equip in your panels. That is how many you're allowed to cast per mission.
Oh, Waxus made him go fight
Oh.
on his own for this mission.
so you
whatever
can
this
only
was.
cast like 5 spells at a time.
So if you come in with 5 fire, you can only use fire 5 times.
Oh my
during
god!
that mission.
What the fuck?
That's dumb. That
Yep.
is very dumb.
Now for items, obviously that's expected because
There are nice
that's
guys
the way items
and
work.
not so
Yes.
nice guys in the
Magic
organization.
though. What the fuck?
Do
Now,
you at least get them
everyone's
back
working
by each
together.
mission?
you do get them back in between missions.
Okay,
Yes.
so
I mean, yeah.
I'll
There's
give it
lots I
that
don't
much,
know.
I guess.
Yeah, but within the mission itself, that's
I have
all.
to keep
That's the only amount of
and
times
there's
you
no
use.
way you can like regenerate it or
So I
anything,
can
right?
I think only with like anything that restores MP specifically.
Okay.
So like ethers and
what?
elixirs. Yeah.
Friends.
That's the only way you're getting some back.
Oh, finally, a real cutscene again.
Yeah. But yeah,
Hey guys! Oh, wait, right, they don't
That-
know who I am.
not to
Who are
mention
they?
also too.
Probably.
Now, there
Just
is
some
something
kids
unique
here.
I will say for like how all the weapons are because it's more
So
apparent
does
especially in the
everybody
multiplayer
act that way?
where
What do you mean?
your Keyblade in the main
Like
story
running around
can,
chasing each
with
other. all
one
that
specific
noise.
exception
Well, yeah.
that only changes
If
in the
they have
multiplayer
hearts, I
specifically
suppose that's what they do.
for Roxas.
Come on.
Depending
let's
on
get
a
some ice
specific
cream.
gear that you put in, will change
Why?
will change the
Well,
Keyblade
because-
itself, and that's how you get your different
because we're
Keyblades. Is
friends.
whatever gear you equip
Friends.
plus whatever certain combinations
Friends.
you put in terms of like
Eat ice
either
cream
abilities, strength, or
Talk
what
and
have you.
Laugh about the
In terms
stupidest
of the
things.
panels. Like I said, it's
Like those
really
kids we just
fucking
saw.
dumb, that panel system. Especially,
Come on, let's
you know
go.
how you normally traditionally level up in most RPGs?
You don't level up in this one?
You still technically do, but in order to actually gain said level, you have to equip a level panel.
Hey,
What?
Roxas.
Okay, that's fucking dumb.
The fuck?
After the next
Yep.
mission, let's meet
Gee,
up
I don't
for
know
ice
what's
cream
worse,
again.
that or
No
freaking
fun
Sticker
just
Star
going
in
back
every
and
game
forth between
afterwards.
the
I
castle.
say,
Right.
kind of
Being
think
an
part of that
RPG.
made me think of Sticker Star a little bit, actually.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's like I don't know what's worse.
Friends.
That or Sticker Star and all the games just not having any RPG mechanics at all, but just having the turn-based combat.
Honestly,
It's a waste of fucking time.
if you had to force me to pick between the two, I would say I would much rather play Sticker Star's combat mechanics than this one.
I can believe it.
Because I remember hearing a
It's
lot
an
about
action
the-
RPG with those mechanics.
Yeah.
Roxas, yes, it is. It is an action RPG with that panel system. Roxas executed his mission, so they basically just skipped ahead a few missions.
Yep.
So
Some time passed.
Roxas has been doing some errands. Got it.
I'm
So,
gonna miss this ice cream.
basically, so the thing is with,
Gonna
like I
be
was
away
going
for
into a
a
little bit
while.
earlier,
Starting
there are certain
tomorrow.
days that you'll go to where you can,
I
there's
can fill you
multiple
in since we're
missions you can go
friends.
to, depending on
I'm
the
gonna
worlds that
be
would be
at
available
Castle
to you at the
Oblivion.
time. Now,
Castle Oblivion.
in order to advance story-wise for some of those
organization's
days, you don't have to do
a second
every single
castle
one of
in
those
the
missions.
between
You
worlds.
can
It's
you
called
just
Castle
have to meet
Oblivion.
a certain amount of criteria, and for each one you complete,
I wish somebody
1 day
told me
passes,
these things.
but the next story beat will not happen until you get enough done to...
Oh, right, you gotta keep the controller active.
because I forgot. We're not playing anything, we're just watching
Oh, yeah,
shit.
that's right. So,
See, now you can tell we did just put the movie up there. Nope.
Fun.
it was like, oh, you're talking about the missions? Oh, fuck you.
Just gotta move the controls thing every once in a while, that's all.
It's like, remember you're playing a game! Quote unquote.
But, yeah, so for certain days when you have multiple missions, you usually have to only just do enough to advance to the next story beat.
Oh, you're a winner!
Now, but if, like, for each mission you complete, you just go forward 1 day before the next story beat.
Right.
Axel, I have a message from
Now-
Lord Zemnis.
Obviously, there's
One
not,
of the
like,
members
300
of
plus
Castle
missions,
Oblivion.
because that'd be
There are
ridiculous.
traitors.
It was like 100 something?
Find them
I think it was like
and
120
dispose of them.
something. I
I
don't remember
trust.
offhand.
That really came from
But I know
Lord
it's at least
Zemnis
over 100.
himself.
So in terms of the mission types, since we might as well go over that, since we've been talking about
Hey,
it a lot.
Axel?
Right, not much is happening yet, although we are finally starting to get closer to introducing this person.
So now,
If you're looking for Axel, he's gone.
so this is where Chain of Memories actually
What do I do
starts
with this?
timeline-wise.
Hmm.
So, like I said, this story takes place during from the Hollow Bastion incident, and then the ending of it is like right before where 2 starts, and we'll get to that.
And now he's on missions with this Xion person.
Yep.
I love how she just gets introduced in a cutscene. Or
Yep.
like this dialogue, not even an actual cutscene.
Yep. But why is she always wearing a hood? We don't never
This
see
place
her
is so
face.
much nicer. Without the loudmouths.
Loudmouths?
Those bossy coworkers sent to Castle Oblivion.
Ah,
Now-
I see. Yep.
This one I think I know
Well, I
is a new
suppose
cutscene.
it's too
But
bad
like I said,
you
I guess in
and
post,
Bobbit didn't
MJ,
get to spend a
if
little
you're
more
able to,
quality
for
time with
the ones that are specific exclusive to the movie, I guess just
Talking about
put like
Xion,
HD
kiddo.
exclusive at like some corner
Kiddo.
randomly.
Right,
I don't know
Roxas.
where
Get
you
to
think would
work.
fit, but you'll figure it out.
Right.
Just so people, if they go to the DS game, they're not like, oh, well, why
I've
isn't
got
this
someplace
cutscene in
to
the
be
DS
again
game?
If they actually want to play the actual
Go on
game,
ahead.
which
Yeah.
sounds painful.
Roxas.
Oh my god, you actually spoke!
Huh? Xion?
Yep. So now I can get into the voice actress for this one since she actually spoke. Welcome Alison Stoner, back again, who voiced Kairi in Rechain Memories.
Must be a reason why she's voicing
I wonder if
Xion.
that means anything. Nah.
We will get to that. We will get to that.
That does make you wonder. Here, we can have ice cream together. Or I can have it by myself. God damn it.
But yeah.
Why is he always eating ice cream on top of that tower every fucking day?
Well, here's a reason.
Shut up!
Roxas.
Oh god damn, we are still with him right now. It's right. Oh my god, we can see her face.
And, a black-haired looking Kairi? From 1?
Yeah.
I wonder
Oh,
if that means anything. So, this is, like,
Oh,
Xion,
boss fight!
Xion is solely the reason why I consider that the story-wise borderline frickin' fanfic. And I know that's saying a lot considering the series itself.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot.
Like, you could say that's, like,
Wow.
this entire series may as well be fan fiction.
Xion.
But like I
I
said,
didn't
like this is a
know that.
fanfic of a fanfic. It's that deep.
Turns out this nobody can also use a keyblade.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, Organization 13 has a secret 14th member who looks a lot like Kairi, except she has black hair. And oh, she can also wield the Keyblade and is best friends with Roxas.
I wonder if this
on,
is the
show
reason why Tetsuya Nomura always gives Kairi the shaft, because he really despised whoever wrote the story.
This is such a great
To
spot.
try and really not
How'd you
put
find
this
it?
game under the rug.
Here you go.
Yeah.
I love it when we have ice cream.
Sea salt ice cream. Come on, try it.
Now,
They do
I
this
think we
every fucking day!
I think we've joked about this before, but with this story, because of how often
It's salty.
they talk
It's
about sea
good,
salt ice
right?
cream, especially the diary
That's
entries,
when I
imagine
leave
if you
here for
replaced
ice cream
all of that
after
with just sex, and it reads like a pornographic novel.
This
I mean, how
fella
close
is
they are, they
Axel's
may as well be.
Sounds like it's yours, too.
Yeah.
I think must be pretty
Axel brought
bored.
me
I
here
mean,
the ice cream on the first day
I'm
with
about to
the
say,
Roxas.
yeah, it's like you built the entire fanfic
And then,
just with
after my
everybody
first
sitting on the
mission,
goddamn
He
clock
got
tower
me
eating
ice cream again. Said it was icing on the cake.
You know, honestly, this
Like you
I
just
wouldn't
did for
blame
me.
anyone if they thought the story was
Yeah.
boring as well.
Yeah.
some people
guys
like
must
how
be really
interpersonal it
close.
is and how it makes you really connect with
Axel and
Roxas.
I are friends.
You know, if they did a little
Some
bit
people
more.
do.
Friends.
Elements.
Yeah,
That's
you
not.
don't hate the idea. I'm just thinking like you could have done a little
When
bit more
Axel
than just
gets
having to
back,
sit on the tower eating ice
We'll all
cream.
have
you know.
ice cream
In all
together.
fairness, it's probably more
Okay.
character driven and better than a lot of the other Kingdom Hearts games. To be fair,
Yeah, probably. I mean, I believe that too.
it's better character development than most of the games have. Like when
Yeah.
Coda
That's
was
the
saying
thing.
it too, how Riku's character development's basically non-existent. It just resets every fucking game he's in.
Yeah, basically since 2, it's
Is
like
it true, then,
his
about
quote-unquote
Axel
redemption
again?
arc gets
none of your
reset
concern.
every fucking
And
game
Axel?
he's in.
Like, I overcame the shadows. Oh wait, no I didn't.
He may have disappeared for
Actually, I was watching a video about that was talking about Riku's overall character thing.
Yeah, because technically he...
I honestly would say like it was. I'd say, but 2, he actually got his closure, and just everybody else trying to prey on him, like, because he's technically been in the darkness. They're just trying to mess with his head. It's like, no, I'm not fucking dealing with that
Hey,
shit. That's how I
What
always
happens
read
when
it.
Heartless
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
he's
just-
always, because he's always been
Hearts
done
remain.
at that point too. So it's like,
Yeah, exactly. So
And
it's
then
like at that point,
those
it's
hearts
like...
it's just
together
him, like,
to form
at this point,
great
just picking a
kingdom
fight. It's like, I know who I fucking am, so get out, so
Then
stop wasting
can
my
you
fucking
tell me
time.
What remains
Yeah,
if
if anything.
nobody is
Because
destroyed?
I was watching a video, I think the guy's name was
What's there to leave
BioRoxas, and he
behind?
did a couple
We're
of
not even supposed to be
deep dives
in
for some of the
first place.
characters. He did one for
And the
Sora, and
members
he
at
did one for
Castle
Riku.
Oblivion, where'd they
And with
go?
Riku, it's like, if you think about it
Nothing's
from
left
2,
of
it's
them.
like, that's just the end of his
In which
overall, like,
case-
struggle arc against the darkness.
I'll never see
And
him
then,
again?
like, from 2 onward, it's like,
That's
he's
right.
just fighting the entire time. It's like, but he knows who he is, and it's not like he's being preyed on.
You coming?
So,
Whereas,
yeah, at this
yeah.
point, yeah, this is right at the end of Chain of Memories.
Oh!
So, yeah, as far as Roxas knows,
What's-
everyone that was there from the organization, dead.
yep. From
Oh!
Organization 13 down to, I forget how
7.
many? Yeah.
Well, I
Organ-
guess 8, technically.
Oh, right, because Xion's still there. Yeah.
Who is this?
Kyrie!